Cubed.
Bet she gives great.
Is it like gleaming the cube? I don't know if I'm too old for that reference. Gleaming the cube.
Cleaning the cube. Is that how already?
It's an old skateboarding movie.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I've never seen this. Damn, is that Christian Slater? He looks so young.
He looks
just like
What's up, Chris?
So,
I did know that reference. I wasn't sure if that was a reference, and I did know that reference.
I wasn't sure if I was too old for that reference or this was like just the sweet spot of group of guys to talk to you about.
I mean, it's older than me, but
What
not
are you
older than me,
doing?
but like
I'm 89.
Yeah, I'm 91, bitch.
Oh God.
Yeah,
stop
92 here.
Fuck all you guys.
More of a like.
I still remember this from watching it with my parents, but like that was like 7 years later when I was 5.
I hate you all, but I'm like, in '86. I thought, oh, maybe one of you was in 1980 something.
You hit me with a Brink reference, I'll get it, but I don't know what this is.
What's
bro,
funny is I can hit you with the Brink reference too because I watched that shit.
Hell yeah.
There's at the same time like Xenon, the girl for the I don't even remember the whole thing.
Yeah,
Ritz
that one.
was in it. And it was Xenon. Like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Xena Princess Warrior.
Chris, don't
Oh,
forget to
the-
pull up Joey Sheet because you're his partner, and
Xenon girl of the 21st century.
Yeah, I got
okay,
you.
cool, very good. I do got to pull a pizza out of the oven in about 4 minutes, so I do apologize, but we're gonna get the recap done. Well, go ahead and finish that conversation. Like, I interrupted, man.
No.
I'm talking Xenon girl of the 21st century.
I mean, I want a conversation. Don't. But last time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys made a little bit of progress. You guys managed to ring the bell aloft in the tower above the church that you guys were in. And it kind of gave a negative impact to all the plants around you, or rather all the vines that were growing these, budding these blossoms that were oozing out these murder hobo children. Now, as you guys were making your way to this pathway, I do believe Reginald was kind of clearing the way with a massive flamethrower, or rather a mini flamethrower from his turret that he enlarged, made it massive. In addition, you guys found a couple different things of note. A, found a massive horde of a graveyard just piled high aloft with bodies that were desiccated. Or excuse me, not dead. I should put the word. That was destroyed in multiple manners. Some just faded away to dust. Others were in that midst of fading away. They're growing mold on it. The rancid smell kind of overbearingly took you guys over, but not to no ill effect. For some reason, despite this monstrosity or this monstrous mountain of bodies, the air is stale, say. As you guys were making your way down, further down west of the city, you found a happenstance large area full of crates. These crates, some of them look well upkept, others look bashed, broken, and beaten into. And those that were bashed, broke, beaten into seemed to be in much disarray. Some of the goods inside of them were destroyed or seemed to have been demolished to some degree, whether it's bad food or rust or stale air got to everything and made it decrepit, or maybe even rodents. Nonetheless, as you guys were exploring this crate area, you guys were happen upon some lively crates, we'll call it. And those lively crates kind of gave you guys some not so happy feelings. Some of them were burning acid feelings, some of them are yet to be discovered. But nonetheless, we find ourselves right now in the midst of that battle. Reginald is currently consumed by one of the cubes. Same with Hard. They're holding their breath because when you're consumed, you're considered underwater. So congratulations. In addition, you guys have managed to dish out some of the damage. But that's where we left off, and I believe we left off. Oh, my turn order got reset.
I know I was next because you blue balled me.
Yes, sir. But let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey, Shane.
Yes, sir.
Are we supposed to see the rest of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
It's within reason. Don't be fucking like, oh, I'm gonna attack this one fucking box. Like, no, it's within relative. But you do see this one, right?
Okay.
Hey, am I ready?
Yes. Wait.
Okay, thank
No, you're not.
No,
you
you're
didn't
not.
rage.
Wait, what the fuck? How did you not start reading?
Because you did a goring rush in.
I believe
That's-
Reginald was last in turn. Yeah, but go ahead and roll. We're gonna reset turn order, but I'll have Reginald go first and just skip his turn order.
Okay.
Elevensies.
And this might actually benefit some of you who is on the cusp. I have Hard at 35, Kairos at 38, Reginald 17, Barb is at 38, Gregory is at 10,
Mhm.
and Reginald, your turret is at 5.
Currently attached to Barb.
Sir.
Wait.
No, Reginald's is not attached to Barb. No, you're right. It is attached to Barb like a backpack. I'm sorry.
Well,
If I'm correct, right, Reginald?
hold on. The only thing is it considered equipment or is it considered a creature?
It's attached to Barb. We're not gonna. Well, does it matter?
Well, yes, because remember when I used Thunderstep?
He allowed it to go with you.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was
okay.
yeah. So we already solved that. So
Okay,
it's attached.
I
to Barb.
forgot. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just couldn't move it in turn order. That's why it wasn't on her.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm resetting turn order right here.
Wait, what is this? Your turret's attached to me?
Yeah, it's enlarged and it's kind of just hanging on to your back. The flamethrower.
Is it like a back?
Yeah.
Okay. all
I
needed to
do
know
need
is
a
question.
roll for.
Oh, that's right. My apologies.
Forget.
Oh, of course he rolled fucking high, Mr. +7 initiative. Like 25. Oh, wrong fucking character. Sorry. force a habit. Then I do need permissions from my good old buddy, old pal.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my milk in the fridge.
Okay, good. Working. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That was weird. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
All right, very sorry about that, guys. Just piece it out of the oven real quick.
All good.
Turn orders are set. I had the wrong blue cube on there, and put that in there. Cool beans. Start with original.
Okay. I would like to cast levitate on myself and see what happens.
Give me 1 second. I'm double checking to see if you take damage at the start of your turn or at the end of your turn.
I hope not at the start of my turn, because then I wouldn't get one.
At the start of the cube's turn, you take the damage. Okay, so you cast levitate.
Yes.
Check that spell. Is it the cantrip?
No. It is a... Fuck, that's a level 2? Yeah, it's a level 2 spell. It says, one creature or object of your choice that you can see within range, blah, 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 can rise vertically up to 20 feet and remain suspended there for the duration. The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object, so they're talking about lateral movement. You can change altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. If you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target with... That's if I target something else with it. Okay.
Dude, this spell sucks. Like, it's not even flight.
No, but if you cast it on an enemy, they can't really do anything if they're a melee. It's actually really good. You can just shoot them while they're in the air and there's no save against it after the first save. Like, they're just fucked.
Retarded.
So
This is so
okay, so the way it's gonna work is it's gonna give you a strength. Like it will allow you to like take your action to, if you want to take your action to break out of the engulf, you can. You'll just get a strength check advantage to it, but it's gonna be a because it won't pull you out. It's essentially it's like stopping resistances from, or it carries you where it goes. So it says essentially there's resistance to it. But nonetheless, the way to break out of it would be the strength check. So if you still want to cast levitate, it's going to give you an advantage because you have an extra force that's kind of lifting you up, essentially, to break out of it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. All right. And then I will, if you'll allow it in the same turn, because I believe that's a standard extra to cast that. Can I try to break out with my movement?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's a failure. My turn's over.
You'll get him next time.
Your flamethrower gets to go.
That's very true. Oh, well, I guess I passed it to the flamethrower, so that worked out. There we go. Sure, let me double check its range. It's on Barb's back right now.
Now you are encased in the lab in the cube,
Yeah.
so just giving you a heads up.
Do I
you're
have
gonna get resistant?
Sorry,
like
go
you'll
ahead.
have resistance against the fire damage. You're encased in like a gelatinous
Gotcha.
cube, literally.
Gotcha. That was my thought process, so thank you for confirming 15 feet.
You're within range.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Is the other one, though, is the question. Can I hit... Yeah, can I hit both of these?
Is it a cone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, cool. Both of those, I believe, need to make a dexterity saving throw. Yes. Against my spell save DC, which is a 15.
Dexterity saving throws, gelatinous cube's finest stat.
Yeah, I bet.
Has a 4 in it.
No.
Like literal, it has a 4, so -3. They both surprisingly fail.
Okay.
What?
Surprisingly, not so
No.
surprisingly. Fuck. I need to relearn how to navigate through this goddamn sheet. Here we go. So that is 2d8 fire damage. That is 15 points of damage to both of them. Then it's just going to reposition behind Barb's back. It's going to end its turn. That's my bonus action.
The ooze looks the one that you're in, Reginald, looks oozied.
Oozied? Okay.
Oozied.
Yeah,
No, I get you.
it doesn't have blood. You know, it's made of ooze, so
Right.
it's oozied. The one that Andrew has is moderately oozy.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Kyro's
Amazing.
turn.
Mad.
He said, dude.
He did.
Oozying, yeah.
Oh, that's you, Chris.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. Not used to that. There was a long window of time without a battle buddy. So has he noticed any gelatinous cubes? I remember that being a thing.
Negative.
Yikes.
He had ready to action in case something happened, but nothing's happened, so his ready to action is up. So if you want to do something like that, you can. As far as what he's been doing, he's been listening for any sort of muffled sound. He hasn't heard anything. Even when Gregory thunderstepped and made that big ass booming sound that you guys heard, he heard nothing of that. So everything's fine and dandy.
Okay. I'm gonna double check his spell list. I do need permissions from him though. To move him around and shit. Poopy. Well, not poopy, but okay. He's gonna go ahead and continue on, but he's gonna hop up on these crates. And if nothing discernible happens, he'd like to do a perception check.
Okay, give me an active perception check.
Okay. That's a 14, governor. Which is
I think his passive is 15.
His passive is 14.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. So with the 14, you're looking around. And as you're looking around, you're kind of looking towards the edge of the city first, just to clear out this area. And you do see that this is just a wide open area leading all the way over. And far off to the right, you see something familiar. It looks like Rule's Rule. That's weird. But nonetheless, you thought you saw movement out of the side, and you kind of glanced over, right over your right shoulder. In the last, it didn't seem like nothing. But you do see what seems to be a pristine crate sitting atop this pile of crates.
See what
That's what
up
you
there?
get.
Sorry.
A pristine crate,
Oh.
undamaged, unfeathered.
I need to really quick ask, because I don't know how we got here. Why are we in the crate?
Don't know.
People wanted to walk into the crates.
Okay, good enough for me. Just really wondering why we came over here, but
I don't think there was any specific reason. I described
without
crates and
me
people.
here, without me here to lead the group, you guys just go completely off script. I guess I can't not show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
You guys are like completely rudderless. This is crazy.
Barb is a completely different person when you're not here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Oh, you mean she's quiet and normal?
Yeah, no raging, no reckless attacking.
Oh gosh. Who?
She moves away.
What? When the TM asks, "Are you sure?" He says, "You know what? No, I'm not sure."
Okay. He's just gonna, if it's alright, he's just gonna relay that to the crew that he might see Roy's rule. It's been a while.
Okay. How are you gonna relate to him?
By yelling it. Because he can't see anyone for message.
Okay. So you yell out in their general direction.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn
Okay,
around and yell in their, where I last knew they were. Where
You
he...
yell in the fantastic. You yell in the general direction of where they are about Rule's Rule, waiting for a response. You guys on the other side, you guys hear
Hear what?
exactly.
No,
There you
no.
go. They don't hear anything,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, you did pronounce your voice, Kairos. Congratulations.
Okay, well, that's the turn.
All right. Barb, you're up. You kind of snap to out of this T formation. You feel pressure around your back, and as you look over your shoulders, you see right next to your mechanical arm what seems to be some sort of like mechanical lash, and it starts moving on your back. And you see as you kind of wiggle and reset yourself to like be able to flex your back muscles when you like move your arms, you just see a stream of jet of fire just go over your shoulder. You just hear the sizzling of the cubes in front of you. You're kind of like, that's really cool, but you're also like, that was really close to my face. So, nonetheless, you're invigorated, and I feel that you rage.
Yeah.
Cool, he rages. You are raging. What do you do?
Doy.
So from what I can see in my 0.2 seconds of being conscious of what's going on in this world, which enemy looks more hurt, or can I even?
This one looks oozied, and this one looks moderately oozied.
I don't know if being oozied is better or worse.
So in essence of D&D layman's term, this one is bloodied, and this one is moderately bloodied.
Okay, so yeah. Reckless attacks on the bloody. Todd, this is how you play Barbarian. Just do it this way now. Does a 20.
24 does hit.
22, but okay.
22,
I'm
sorry.
sure, I'm
22
sure I
does
can
it.
out. It's fine. I'll take.
I had thunder stepped us too far away.
That is 17 points of damage.
Noted. It is still alive.
Some of that's radiant, Shane.
One. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
5 of it's radiant actually.
This is last episode was one of those ones I definitely should have prioritized uploading.
25.
Nice.
25 does hit, barely.
Barely my ass. Fuck out of here. 16 points of damage.
Bitch.
Okay.
Is it not dead? Fuck you, Shane. You know,
I'm
this is my
double
favorite
checking
thing.
real quick.
I was gonna say, you know, it's my favorite thing when they die and then I get another attack. I just love attack.
All right.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
You're still stuck in it for a brief moment.
Do I even realize people are in these things?
No, you literally see the cube in front of you. As soon as you hit it, you hear it go, and then it literally just flips upside down. You see Chris, or excuse me, you see Reginald inside. He's upside right, or right side up, looking at you, kind of all stuck in that motion, kind of like he's lost his scent. But
Oh,
but as soon as you kill it, you see this cube, like, for some weird reason, sporadically, just like nervous system freak out and topsy-turvy upside down. Reginald is upside down.
okay. And then I'll do Greater Weapon Master on
Oh,
the other
wait a minute.
on the other cube.
Okay.
Reginald.
Hit him.
Hang on a second. I do need to get now on the other cube.
I need more of that XP. That sweet XP.
Oh, nat 20.
Money.
Oof.
Ah, it's only 19 points of damage.
Oh, pumpkin. Probably even less
Okay.
than that.
And I can't use my attack again. Damn. Oh well. I'm done.
Dum da dum dum dum. These are fucking scary, by the way, Jane. I don't ever want to see him again.
I want to see them much more often.
No. They're 25, bro. Gregory, are you there? We're calling about your car's
Oh, I'm-
extended warranty.
Are you muted?
No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was your the end of the turn. I'm sorry.
I said I'm done.
I've. All right.
Get the penis out
So
of your ear.
based on, I believe I can still see this cube is still up over this box, so I can see past that, or
They're the same size of the box, so you would be able to see through the little hollow right here. opening.
Well,
So
I'll make sure I can, instead of giving it partial coverage or anything, I'll move so that way I can see it in plain sight, like a direct line of sight. And I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot the 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
okay.
That's gonna be messy.
I'm gonna move this guy up. Sorry.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. And I believe I get 2 of them. An 18 and a 19 and a 6, 7, 15. 15. Wow, that was a roller coaster of fucking numbers.
A 19 and a 15.
Yeah.
Okay, they both hit.
For a total of 6 damage.
Noted.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing anything else?
No. That is the end of my turn.
Oh, by the way, when I cast a levitate, it broke concentration on the enlarge, which is fine. Because I fucked that up.
No, that's fine. I totally was thinking about that. I didn't display it in words. Cool beans. So okay, yeah. So it falls off of his back on his backswing of his second attack.
Sure. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. This thing cannot do that. That's it. Hard. It is your turn. You are stuck in this cube. You just see 2 blazing blue, almost black as bolts peg into the side of it coming from Gregory's direction. But it seems to be pretty critically oozied.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna... I'd like to hit it with a Dissonant Whispers. Get it to run away from me. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure you do.
You can whisper from the side of it?
Yeah, I guess I can't do that, huh? Alright.
Well, so you can do whatever. So being engulfed essentially just makes it so that you're restrained.
Okay,
So you
I know
can
you
do
mentioned
anything.
earlier it was like being underwater, so I didn't know if that meant I couldn't.
Yeah, I think I still got to put a little bit more thought onto how spells work underwater. I'm sure there's somewhere in D&D about it, but like someone was saying something last session about, oh, you're still saying, the words. It's just not a matter of it being together per se,
Yeah.
coming out in bubbles to the surface. But at the same time, verbal somatic is different because it's supposed to be a chain of sound. But at the same, I don't know. Make an argument either way. Nonetheless, if you want to go ahead and use a verbal, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna use they need to make a wisdom saving throw. Beat a 15.
Okay. Just because I don't want to be an asshole, in last round or last session, there was another one of these that you did that costed you a spell slot, so I'm not gonna have you do it again. But gelatinous cubes, they are blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, and prone. So I just want to put that up.
Wow, that sounds like me after a bad night of drinking.
I'm gonna say you tried to cast fear last turn or last session, and it didn't work. And I didn't know really how to say this thing doesn't have ears. It's a cube. So I just want to throw out those condition immunities. So
It's not that it's a cube, it's that it's
turn.
jelly. It's just because it's jelly.
Yeah, it doesn't have brain. It has 1 intelligence. It just kind of moves.
Oh, so it's like
Wow.
I did not say that.
Wow.
what? It's
Oh.
true. You have intelligence, Chris. You have intelligence. It's huh? What?
What are you doing, Hard?
I'd like to use Thunderwave then.
Okay.
The Constitution saving throw. I'm using a level 2 slot for it.
Ooh, buddy.
It fails.
Nice. Alright, well,
Your wave?
yeah.
Okay.
19 damage, and I don't know how to deal with the whole thunderous force swooping out from me while I'm in the cube, but I'll let you tell me how that goes down.
How much damage do you do first?
19.
19.
Thunder damage.
Okay.
You just push 10 feet
So
away
how-
from me, whatever.
Okay. So how does your thunder wave, like when you're casting the spell, what does it look like? Zaddy? Like where's a focal point? Are you like pointing from your finger? Are you projecting something?
It's
Are you playing
from,
a flute?
nah, just clap my hands together. And yeah, just a wave sweeps out for me.
Okay, cool. So you clap your hands together in like a Hulk smash style. As you clap your hands, you see almost instantaneous, like a bubble appear at the forefront of your fingertips. For a brief moment, it didn't look like anything was going to happen. Maybe you just somehow got some air in there and just made a bubble. Then all of a sudden, this bubble explodes. And you see, as this cube does die out, you hear the squishing, squelching. You see a circular hole open up for you to climb out of. But nonetheless, you're still caught by the gelatinous ooze. It is dead. You're not taking damage or anything like that. But you have a circular hole to crawl out of.
Nice, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. By this time, Reginald, your ooze has completely become slime and kind of drolled away from. And with that, Hard, are you doing anything else with your turn?
I don't. 1 second. No, I'm okay. My turn.
Reginald, it is your turn. Let me get rid of this figure.
Okay. And can you give me flying? Thank you. Alright, we're gonna start by not being in the rage of that blue one. Okay. Alright. Then it acts on my turn, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to have this guy move 5, 10, 15. Let me see if it's in range.
It would have been right here already because it
Oh, you're
was
right.
attached to Barb.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so in that case, it's gonna move 5, 10, 15. There we go. Then it is definitely within range, so please have it make a dexterity saving throw. And I'm also
It
gonna
fails.
sick. And at the same time, I'm gonna shoot it with a firebolt from my arcane firearm. That is a 20-something to hit.
That's a hit.
Sick. Cool. Looking at 28 points of fire damage, governor.
Noted.
It's gonna be my turn. Or no, 24. Sorry. My ballista bolt adds my spellcasting modifier. My flamethrower does not. My apologies. Only 24. And then Kairos. Holy fuck. Okay. He's gonna be a little concerned that no one responded to him when he said that. So he's just gonna take a normal movement. Getting down the boxes would be 10 feet technically, so boom, bada bing. Why not? We'll make him dash. He's just gonna start heading back till he finds someone. And unless he sees something, that'll be his turn.
Sounds good. You had him do a dash. Okay, cool. Barb, it is your turn. You see a blue one walking towards you. The greenish ones around you have kind of oozed out, made a large congealed puddle on the floor. You see the Reginald kind of come out of one and kind of float up into the sky. You, being newly awoken to your spiritual side, are kind of intrigued to see if he's actually dead or not because he's flying upwards. And then you see him stop. You're not sure if you're happy or sad. But he's alive and you're happy about that. Because now you have competition for the kills. Do you see his flamethrower? What's up?
Just goddamn it, I don't want competition. I got.
Well, it's kind of giving you a little bit of joy with the ferocity that you see on display before you as this fire just erupts and you see the face of the cube towards you bubbling and boiling from the pure just flamethrower pressure. And then out of nowhere, you see Reginald's firebolts come flying. It was firebolt, right?
Yeah.
Firebolts come down and almost a cacophony of like renewed birth to the fire or the flame that's hitting the cube. It kind of explodes in like a little mini nuclear explosion. And you do damage. Congratulations, it is hurt.
Okay.
Got us again.
But anyway, Barb, it is your turn. Kind of angst on.
Is the green one is still alive? Yeah.
Green one is now dead. You see currently, as you look to your left to check the status of the green one that you just hit prior, you see a cave just opened up to the side, and you see Hard looking at you from the inside of it, bare-faced, and it's slowly congealing down his body. It is dead. You can tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the upward head nod. Sup, dude? Then I'm gonna go kill the blue.
Free action, return head nod.
I'll allow.
It should be as a reaction. Thank you very much.
Sorry, free action. All one word.
Reckless attack. Woof. 15.
One hits.
15 hit.
15 hits, yeah. Just because I made a souped up gelatinous cube doesn't mean I souped up everything on it.
That's fair. 19 damage.
19, fantastic. You do damage to it. It is currently seriously oozied.
God damn it. I hate you for that. 25 hit. Another 16 points of damage, please.
Awesome. It is on the cusp of severely and critically oozied.
Oh, someone's gonna kill steal it. Great. Okay.
Get
Barb
fucked.
stuff.
No, I'm joking. You never know. I mean, Gregor with his Eldritch Blast doesn't have his charisma modifier, so I mean, how much damage can he really do?
He might just roll a 2-1.
All I gotta say is, I to be nice to you, Todd, I have not made fun of your charisma modifier not being there for the longest time, so I had to get one out. Not even here. Is he muted again?
I'm just gonna let it go.
He was like half a second away from just slitting his own fucking wrists until you said that, Shane, so crisis averted.
I was just gonna walk out and just be done. I quit.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. So this green one, is it still alive or is it dead?
The one that was with Hard is dead.
All right. So this one's dead.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to turn a cube over. It's going to be a cube still. It has a brown base when I do that because it's not colored. But yes, it's dead. It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to use my 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. Fuck. 30 feet of movement, so that way I can get clear line of sight for the blue one, because that one's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shane, before I move,
We've already moved.
well, I just realized this. Would I have heard the sounds outside of this while looking in?
Make a. I guess make a perception check.
Alright. I know it's kind of late to ask that, but I just wanted to make sure. Perception is a 14.
You would not have.
Okay, cool.
You would have heard Barb yelling. She ran back in, and then your yelling of your Elder's Blast going off, and then you reacted. So I don't think you would have heard it.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm going to shoot it with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
27 and a 17.
Hit.
Uh, 90 damage.
9 points.
I clicked the wrong dice. Sorry, but 9 damage.
Cool. It is currently critically oozied.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay.
It added like 8 to that damage if you took the invocation, but you know.
Man, I need to tell everybody else how to play the character. Shut up.
Hey,
How many
hey,
characters
Todd,
have you had, Chris?
I was just gonna say, Todd, that's only your second character, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, do you remember when you were still on your second character?
Hey, I
What
did
was
I
it
did the
like?
third one voluntarily, alright?
That doesn't change anything. It's still not your fourth character. Again, Andrew and I, once again, will high five because we're OGs. You know,
For now.
for now, that's fine. Barb can't. It's canon. You already said that's canon.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Barb.
Oh,
Do I see a?
damn.
It's walking towards you. I mean, it's not moving fast.
So the answer is. Thanks for advantage.
Damn.
It's not gonna matter. They 10 dex save.
And dex save. Okay. This thing walks up to you, and you're kind of looking like anxiously waiting for it to move in a spurt so you can dodge out of the way. And it just moves so slow, it catches you off guard. And it kind of just engulfs you. You feel, unlike the other one that you had, where it kind of gave a cooling sensation and then started burning, this one starts burning, but then goes into a cooling sensation. And you feel every little tip on you, every hair follicle on your body begin to coalesce ice. You take
Nothing. 'cause-
24 points of ice damage.
What the fuck is
Cold damage, sorry, not ice damage.
the fuck? No, I call bull.
You're down to 14.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast You're Full of Shit, Shane.
That's why I said I don't want to see these things again, man.
Okay, Barb might die, then finally I can roll the good character to show Chris how to actually play the game.
Oh, Lottie fucking da.
Okay. And after it moves into its brace, that's just its action moving. I don't think it's a special action or anything. Still gets its attack action. It's gonna punch the little turret right next to it. What's your turret's AC?
The fuck, man? I don't know. Let me check. AC is 18.
AC
Oh,
is
wow,
18.
That's actually
Okay.
pretty good.
You see this, it's kind of beguiling to your eyes that you just see what it is, but it literally looks like a large fist appears out of the side of this block. And it looks like it's going to swing right at your turret. Your turret's sitting there staunchly, ready to weather any hit with its metal plates. And then to your dismay, it doesn't hit it. It picks it up and grabs it, and you see it just crumple, fall to the ground. It's dead.
Okay.
You see it covered in ice cube, or slowly to frost. Alright, your turn. Are you there?
Yeah, so I forgot I was muted. Jeez, I don't want to be. I don't want to be here. I'm gonna use first level cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
Very nice.
That
8 plus 4, 12 HP healed, so I'm at 47.
kind of just run your hands over your arms, and all these areas that are kind of scalded, hair is now bare from the burning on your skin. You see it become like soothed over. You think to yourself, how long does arm hair grow? Or how long does it take to grow arm hair back? Nonetheless, do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. And my turn.
Noted. Reginald, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna fly back down, because there's a fucking ranged limiter on this. Not fly, levitate back down. Then I'm gonna use my action to expend a level 1 spell slot to make another turret. Except for this one is going to be the protector. There we are. I can make it within a 5-foot unoccupied space, so I'm just gonna make it directly below me. And then it's gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have it use its bonus action to give me and Barb. One sec, sorry. Moving shit around. 1d8 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Do you want me to roll or do you roll?
That would be up to Shane. But I'm gonna roll for at least me. What do you say, Shane?
Yeah, he can roll for himself.
Okay.
Well, Well, yeah, it's separate. But yeah, you can.
Okay.
That's
well,
a nine temp each.
you got 9. I got 8. Okay. And then I believe that's gonna be my turn, but I'm going to have it move. Oop, not me. It. I'm also gonna have my Eldritch Cannon move 15 feet away. Why? Oh, I gotta like end my turn.
Oh.
Okay. What the... There we go. 1, 2, 3. So if that provokes, so be it. But that will essentially be my turn.
Okay, Reginald, you got 8 temp and he got 9.
Yeah.
Double checking. Thank you.
And then, actually, before I end my turn, I do have 5 more feet of movement. I'm gonna move 5 feet away from this thing, up, as part of my movement, because I cast on myself.
Sounds good.
Okay. And then it's Kairos. He's gonna take another double dash.
Sounds great.
Does he notice anything along the way, or is he kind of just chilling from here to there?
He's chilling from here to there. He doesn't hear anything, notice anything.
That's
He looks
crazy.
at Baron.
Okay. That'll be his turn.
Okie dokie, Barb, your turn. You're currently engulfed, which means that you're restrained. Let me double check here. You're restrained, you can't breathe. Restrained makes you not move at 0. Your attacks disadvantage. And the saving does affect you. You have disadvantage.
Okay. So am I grappled? Is that what it is, or is this something different, like swallow whole from 3 point?
It's like swallow whole. You're restrained. You're engulfed. On a
Okay.
failed save, the cube enters the creature's space. The creature takes 3d10 of acid damage. That's not right. That's just what I'm reading from the Monster Manual. It's
Sure, yeah.
different for you. But and is engulfed. The engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes XYZ acid damage at the start of the cube's turn. And then the restrained, you can do anything you want. It's just you can't move. And you have disadvantage on attack.
Okay, so I'll just have regular attacks because I'm doing reckless, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do. Let's swing from the inside, I guess. I kind of have to if I want to keep my rate. Wow. Okay.
Ouch.
See what happens when I don't have advantage, guys. This is exactly what happens.
This is rough.
God, I'm looking
You miss. you
Oh,
go.
I should- I had no idea.
What's worse is that you're inside of something, so I have to make it flavorful. And what I mean by that is, as you go to swing, you're engulfed in this ooze. And you swing with all your might. You swing. You grip your axe and or your sword, and you swing. And as you swing it, you realize the ooze acts as Vaseline, and the sword just kind of gets yanked out of your hand. It's right next to your face, but out of your hand.
God damn.
That great sword's not so great now, is it?
Now, I'm not going to be an asshole. I'll say you could use half your movement to re-grab it, and then attack again if you want. You have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Baby
That's
lady, give me a
fine.
1.
So I can lop off my own. There. 14. Does that?
Does it?
That's 20 points of damage.
Okay, this is seriously oozy.
Okay, that's basically it.
Okay. Gregory, it's your turn.
Barb's inside. I've already been inside of one of those before. 10 out of 10? Not a fan. But I will try to be slightly helpful of 5, 10, 15. And I will try to shoot the cube. For a 22 and a 25.
Hit.
Make sure I don't pick the 10s again, so that way I don't get an ungodly number, and that is a 13. Pure unadulterated eldritch damage.
Cool. 13 damage. It's
Yeah.
critically oozied.
Hey Shane, can I have a Tommy gun that I shoot my eldritch blasts out?
No.
I am.
But
Maybe
why
if you take your
not?
charisma modifier to Eldritch Blast.
Huh?
Maybe if you use his charisma modifier, for his
Maybe.
Eldritch Blast.
Maybe.
But now that he knows that, he can't get it, so it's not
There's some sort of item for everything in the universe, but it's just a matter of if you guys find it.
So you're saying I could find the Uzi to shoot my eldritch blasts out of?
I mean, guns are in the game now. I'm not necessarily saying there's an Uzi that can shoot it, but you never know. Maybe you can special order one, or perhaps if you had your friend that was still alive that was an artificer that could create one, or your current friend that's an artificer that might be able to do the same thing. But, we're going to bring it down to reality with this fat stack of damage that Barbie gets to take on his turn for being engulfed.
his turn.
Her turn. I'm talking about you, his, her, as in Barb. Now, here we go. Just to give you a heads up, the acid damage that you take, the dice I roll when you are engulfed, is double, essentially, for equivalency. So,
That's bullshit.
Oh,
Barb's gonna.
wow.
is there another save check that you got to do?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hold up.
Hold up. Okay. Barb, you're sitting there in the cube. It's getting cold. The little room that you have for exhaling, you feel the icicle growing on your nostril as you are not necessarily out of breath because it's only been 6 seconds, but just there, and it's unbecoming. And then you see right in front of you, in the middle of this cube, like 6 to 12 inches away from the inside of the cube, slowly solidifies, and then you see as it's solidifying, kind of sharpens, then it crackles, and you see kind of like a Final Fantasy 10 like ice bolt or ice attack go off, like Chiva ice attack. But as it's growing towards you, you can't help but just sit there and watch as this thing continues to grow and grow, and then it's puncturing your chest, then you're unconscious. You take 42 points of damage.
Holy
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
shit. Temp HP didn't help there. Gotcha.
God
you
damn.
tried.
Yep.
Temp
wait,
HP did stop him from doing the damage though.
Oh,
Okay, I'll take that.
yeah. You know what? Thanks. That was probably the best thing you've ever helped me out with.
Oh, shit. I mean, I could have just killed it, but yeah.
No, this is better because Barb's gonna die. Watch, and then finally, you will not have to hear me mock you.
If only. But I doubt
Barb,
it.
your turn. Oh wait, hold up. This thing has to move real quick. And Barb
doesn't-
moves with it. 5, 10, 50. Well, your thing's getting engulfed, Chris. Make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Alright.
They're blasting.
Let me double check. I think it shares my dex. No, that's flat. 16.
Flat 16. Boop. You see this thing kind of get slid to the left, just ever so.
Sounds good.
You currently see Barb inside this cube impaled, blood slowly going into the cube, giving it that red glow that you see on it.
Oh,
Hard, your turn.
how's Barb looking? Sorry.
She's unconscious.
Oh,
She's
shit.
currently on a spit of ice
Inside the cube?
inside of the cube. She's been
Oh.
impaled with an ice.
Oh. Hmm. Can I jump into the cube?
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Is this a
Sure.
shared
Why
depth
don't you tell me your intent?
I want to try and heal Barb, but I have to touch her.
Oh, okay,
Love
cool. Yeah. So if you're just trying to jump in to touch her,
Sorry, you cut off there.
yeah, if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit Barb with a level 3 cure wounds. A 24 health.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay, Barb, you're rejuvenated
back,
for
boy.
24 for 24 health.
God damn.
So I just got to get out of this cube.
No.
But I just want to make sure you're willing going in there, so you're taking the effects. Correct.
Yep. That's what my heal was for.
Okay.
Oh
Check.
no.
Quick.
Got a whole turn before I get frosted.
Okay, so you take the damage of that, but you don't take the engulf the fat stack.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You take 16 points of ice damage.
Alrighty.
All right.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that's all I can do for now. Or actually, no, I can't do one more thing. I'm gonna give Barb a bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
What do you say to inspire him?
Her.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So we're gonna get you out of here. But you're probably gonna get you out of here.
Yeah.
I feel inspired by
wouldn't-
that.
You're gonna get yourself out of here, Barb. Now, slash.
We got so many books for you to eat. Anyway, I'm out of here. My turn.
Alright, Reginald, your turn.
Alright, I'll have my bonus action to have my dude move 5, 10, 15. He should now be in range to affect everyone except me, I think. Let me double check. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so everyone except me. So y'all can roll a d8 and add 4 to it, and you get that much temp HP. I'm gonna shoot it with a firebolt. My action. Does 16 hit?
Does?
Sick. I think you guys rolled the D8, by the way, for the temp HP. Didn't catch that.
All of us?
Yes.
No, we all got temp HP? Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Anything-
every round you get to re-roll a d8 for temporary HP.
Oh, okay. Every round, let's go.
And I hit it for 10 points of
Right.
fire damage.
Like it resets that temp, but it doesn't give it more temp HP. It just resets the temp HP.
If it's less, you keep what you already have, but if it's more, you replace it. It's whichever's higher is get replaced
Sick.
Oh, what does it say that?
in the rules of temp HP.
Okay. Are you attacking this thing
Yeah.
for your actual attack?
Yeah, I hit
Oh, you
it
did.
with
You
a
rolled. I see it.
firebolt for 10.
Thank you. All right. It is still critically oozied.
Damn. Okay. That's both me and my Eldritch Cannons, and then we'll have Kairos go ahead and move up and see if he sees something. If he looks over this crate.
What that gang doing over there?
Does he see anything?
Repeat your question. I'm sorry.
He's gonna move over here and look over these crates. Does he see anything?
Yeah. So again, these crates are bigger. They're about the size of the ooze, so you wouldn't be able to see over the crates.
Okay.
They're like those long like shipping containers that you see at like the ports and everything that in like real life. They're like that.
Okay. Then he's gonna attempt. Is there a way for him to attempt to climb up, or is it...
Yeah. If he wants to just make a athletic check,
Sure.
jump up there and climb.
That's flat. So six.
So you go to jump up on the container, and as you jump up on the container, you grab a hold of it and you push down with your feet on like the wood to kind of push yourself up, kind of like as if you're getting out of a pool per se. But as you push your foot on the wood container that you're holding, you hear a "ee," and your foot just drives through, and then you let go of the top and kind of fall back down to the ground.
Okay.
I'll give you another attempt at it if you want.
Sure. Hey, how's the 13 do me?
13 will get you up there.
All right. What do I see?
You currently see Reginald floating high above, as well as your friend Hard and Barb currently sucked inside this giant blue cube. But that's pretty much all you see. You don't hear anything, you just see it.
Okay. Would you say I burned my action?
For the climbing, yes.
Okay. He's gonna freak out and end his turn.
It's gonna freak out.
Okay.
Barb, your turn. You wake up, kind of startled. You feel something grasping at your toesy woesies. You feel elated, kind of enlightened, rather. As you open your eyes, you hear a little, "You're gonna get yourself out of this." And it's just all you need to kind of wake up and feel invigorated. You see Hard touching your toesy woesies. What do you do?
So I have a question. If I burn inspiration while using reckless attacks, do I get advantage?
So I think I feel like the system is, I think it's supposed to be set up where if you have advantage, you get disadvantage flat. But if you get like double advantage and you only have one disadvantage, yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, so let's do. I'm gonna swing with all my might. Now, if you use the inspiration one, is it only advantage for one roll?
Yeah,
Yes.
1d8.
So just roll a d20. Or roll your 2d20s and then roll a d8.
No, nat 20.
Money.
Fuck yeah. Oh, hey. Forgot my rage down dice. That's 29 points a day.
Barbara erupts. She kind of wakes out of this unconscious state in a ferocious manner. You just see her axe literally cut this gelatinous cube in half like Moses cuts water. You just see everything just blow up in a divine flash of light that just seems to erupt from the tip of her, I don't know why I said axe, but I meant a sword. And you see, as this eruption kind of takes place, it leaves just enough space or an air bubble inside the gelatinous cube for both of you guys to catch your breath. And you know, with the horrifying that the gelatinous cube has been defeated. Back in exploration mode.
Oh, that was almost a really dumb idea on my part.
That was I sign off on that idea. That was a great idea.
Well, if it can't hear me, there goes all my, like 90% of my options, so fuck it. I'm going in.
As you step into this circle, Kairos, you start hearing the noise erupt. The clamor, the squelching, the squelch. You hear them talking. But yeah. Congratulations, you guys have defeated 3 of my boxes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
Everything's trying to kill us here.
How many more boxes are?
I mean, currently you look around, there's like 100 boxes right next to you.
This was the first room we entered.
Can we just leave and find another way? I was
Yeah.
just trying to go the rules.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Kairos, you happen to see Rules Rule while you're out there?
Yeah, look like it.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm gonna have my Eldritch Cannon climb up my quarterstaff and then up onto my shoulder. And then if you'll allow it, since I'm levitating, can I use my quarterstaff as an oar and just move that way?
Sure.
Sick. I get to do that for 10 minutes. Well, like 9.5. I don't know.
Meanwhile, the rest of us, while we're not overcomplicating things, can we just walk?
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah, you can.
Okie doke.
That's all you guys are doing, though? You guys are just leaving?
Yeah.
Cool. How the fuck went that
I took-
area again?
I've almost died like 12 times since we got to
that
Ark
was
2. I'm good.
that was a little too close for comfort.
No worries.
I'm starting to
You guys
believe
are-
Shane when he said someone's gonna die tonight.
I don't know if I'm
as you
starting to
guys-
believe him, I'm taking it more seriously.
Yeah.
As you guys break out of these boxes, or break out of this little box compound, essentially, that you guys were in, and working your way towards a fresh, barren land of just flatness, really. Obviously, as you look around, there are some building materials nearby, nothing too extravagant, looking like something was getting prepared in the beer. Something was getting prepared to be built here, but alas, nothing came of it. As to why, you're not sure. But as you guys round this edge, you guys look left and right, and you find yourself in a very familiar part of the Ark, or rather where it would be in your Ark, and to both your surprise, but as well as your comfort, you look to the right and you see the large standing building. What seems to be rules off in the distance, lit alight with these torches that are just running on whatever in this city. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm definitely not leaving the group this time, so
Barbara doesn't even talk. She just turns and walks.
Herd doesn't want to say anything after that. He's still.
To be fair, this is where she was going at the very beginning, was to rules rule. So
As you guys are walking, they go ahead and stop real quick. As you guys are walking, you get a little bit of reckless movement on your back, Barb, and you see Rodney and Finn pop out of your sack.
oh god, don't tell me you rolled separately for them when they were in the ooze.
They were.
We jammed out a little bit.
Oh god. Oh. No, they popped out. They must be alive.
As they pop out, Finn more realistically springs out with his format of his functions. And as he springs out, he's holding Rodney. Rodney seems to be in a state of unconsciousness. You see that he has frozen tips along his hair. And Finn looks at you. What was going on out here? I almost fell in a stupor, sleepy state. And he's stuttering from the pure cold that you see kind of just all over his body. His dark skin has kind of turned a little bit blue. Rodney seems to be alive, but critically frozen. Should we? Not critically frozen. I apologize. Horrible uses of words.
Frostbite.
Yeah, like you see his clothes, his tips of his shoes, the tips of his hair. They're all frosted with like coalesced ice. Not necessarily like he's frozen, but he's on like the verge. He did take damage from the engulf.
Oof.
Both him and Finn for both of the times you were engulfed.
Owie.
So, yeah. Nonetheless, Finn's looking at you, Barb.
Alive?
Yes, still alive.
I'll go ahead and just cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
1d4 +2.
Okay. His lip that's quivering with the coldness quivers a little less, but he still seems to be extremely cold.
I'd like to see if he will give me a high five.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. 11.
Okay, with an 11, you hold up your hand. You see Rodney doesn't even open his eyes to acknowledge anything. Currently curled up, full fetal in a ball. Finn, who is just about his same size, seems to be caressing him.
Oh.
As Barb is yelling at him to get better, and you're walking up with a high five. Were you intending to heal him?
Yeah. Let's give him
Okay.
a pat on the back then.
Okay. You see, as you pat him on the back, the words of health from Barb and your warm words with your warm touch seems to have moderately brought whatever ailment he was afflicted with slowly down, but he is in still a rough state. You guys kind of take stock of take stock of the situation that you're at. You know, maybe but 2 hours ago, you guys woke from the morning. So it is still quite early in the day, but as you take stock of your wounds, the wounds of your friends, you found yourself pretty weathered. Barb, who's not easily turned away from battle or the next fray, seems to be walking with a quickness mayhap tail behind her legs.
No.
But nonetheless, you guys push forward. What do you guys do with Rodney and Finn?
What's the ground like?
The ground is pavement, some of it uneven, but it's an easy walk. It's not like cement or anything. They're literally looking like the tiles. Some of them are disheveled by like 1 or 2 inches, but nothing to cause any sort of movement issues.
Could I pick like a broken piece of pavement or something and shoot it repeatedly with fireball until it starts glowing so that they can use it to try and warm up?
That is what you want to do.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell them not to touch it, but you know, if they put their hands close to it, they might be able to warm up their hands a little bit.
Okay. So you guys are going to stop here and let him shoot the firebolts at the ground. Nobody's
have to.
denying, so it sounds like great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to help out the situation.
Nope. I'm just making sure everybody's in the same note. So you start firing off firebolts at the ground.
Same spot.
Go ahead and go ahead and give me some damage roll. Flat damage roll.
5 damage rolls, okay.
I said flat damage roll.
Just one?
Go ahead and give me 3.
Okay. Fuck. I almost had it, and then I clicked the wrong thing. I love it when I do that. I do that all the time. There you go. One more D8.
Everyone with D10s.
D10s for the firebolt, D8 for shooting it out of my arcane fireball. Arcane firearm. Fuck.
So after some time, about 30 seconds or so, you do get a glowing red hot, almost 2.5 by 1.5 foot square inside of these 5 foot squares. It does give a sense of warmth for everybody. Finn and Rodney sit down nearby. Finn sets Rodney near the stone. You see him kind of loosen up, but he's still seemingly unconscious. Hard and Barb, I'm not sure if you guys would take any reconciliation from that fire or heated stone nearby, but everybody else, I don't think would partake in it as much because you guys weren't afflicted with that frost ooze. But this goes on for about probably 10 minutes before the fire or the stone cools back down to normal state. Rodney is still unconscious, but he seems to be more relaxed. Congratulations. But nonetheless, you guys are still out in the open in this foreign city with these strange, creepy vines kind of spangled and sprinkled everywhere. You see that the vines are currently laden across the ground, not in a very large bushel sort of formation like it was around the church. Can I get some perception checks real quick? Or you know what? You got passive perception. I keep forgetting about that. Let me check your passive perception.
Sure, but I just read something that I did not know about my cannon. It does disappear after an hour. I have to expend a spell slot to resummon it.
Correct.
I didn't.
Did you think it was just permanent?
Well, yeah. Okay, that
Why
20
would you
was
get something permanent?
that 20
We don't
was-
need. I said we don't need it because I'm using passive. So
Oh, sorry.
no problem. You just wasted a 20, so I
He
apologize.
just doesn't listen.
I was reading.
I mean, I said it first time to roll, and then I said I took it back, so that was kind of my fault too. But with the passive perception, the only person that would see this would be Hard. Hard, with your passive perception, as you're taking a look, walking along, taking a gander around this area for the first like 5-10 minutes as the warmth of the rock is wearing off, you do notice that the vines, as they're laden across the ground, they don't seem to be so developed or enveloped in the crates where you guys just were. They seem kind of just strudled all across the ground, but as they come around the crates, they seem to literally edge the crates, ever so slowly creeping in, but not enough to cause any purview or worry that they're inside. But that's just some food for thought that your character might take of note.
Yeah, let the team know, even the vines know to stay away from those crates.
Damn.
Safe to assume you guys are going to press onward to that location?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Are you guys doing anything between here and there?
Nope.
Keeping my eyes peeled, and keeping to myself.
Okay,
Singing
well, Finn's going to
hi-ho,
continue to carry
hi-ho.
Rodney.
It's
Go
after
ahead.
work week. We're just singing. It's
Okay. You can go ahead and move yourself up to right where I put Rodney. As you guys approach Rule's Rule, there's a bit of silence that is kind of not got to this inn. Every time you come across Rule's Rule, even if it may not be bustling or whatnot, there's always been chatter. There's been some noise, whether it's the maiden in the kitchen grating food, doing dishes, scrubbing whatever laundry that has for the inns upstairs or for the guests upstairs. There's always noise going on, but as you approach it, even the lights that alight this place seem dim in comparison to your Rule's Rule. You're not sure why, what's really grabbing it, what's really causing this demeanor, this atmosphere about this place, but you feel very comfortable with the familiarity of it. As you guys approach, you see all the doors are shut, lights blazing, orange spires off the wall. The windows seem to be fashioned with circular light window sills, and with the passive perception of 15 hard, you swear you saw movement through the window in the dark. You can't quite be sure. What do you guys do?
Tell the team, be on your guard, everybody. I think there's something inside.
There's something afoot. Yeah, I could blow him up.
Hey, Shane.
Mhm.
Judging by this angle, would you say Gregory could see this?
So
stuff
are you
over
separating
here?
yourself from the group?
Well, it's because everybody was moving forward so quickly. I was gonna say, like, he was still kind of like taking a look around. Would you say this is too far for him to see?
See what? Are you saying it's through the window seal?
Well, I mean, like, as he was passing by, like, he was kind of looking around, like, looking, like, he kind of did a quick little buy on the house, little buy on the stalls,
Okay,
and was going to meet up with the group, which
no
is kind of
problem.
why I tried moving him that way.
Let me reverse
then put him
time
behind.
20 minutes here and ask: are you guys doing anything between the walk of here and Rule's Rule?
Oh, mama.
As I just kind of explained, just kind of like if he would have seen it, it would have made a mental note, like, oh, it looks like plants are growing over there, but he still would have stayed with the group.
So are you actively looking, or are you just,
He-
you're just kind of
He's
like
actively looking around while trying to stay relatively close with the group, which is why, again, I said I kind of put him back here because he
Okay.
probably would have been moving a little bit slower than everybody else
that's fine.
because he's
So
trying to remember everything about this town and whatever's
problem.
causing him to have Vietnam flashbacks.
yeah, no problem. I understand. So with your quick preview, you see what you see before you. You have a 12 passive perception. You're not literally spending a whole action doing an active perception check. If you would, you'd be very much further behind than everybody because you're actively looking at stuff. If you're kind of just walking with the group and doing a scan left to right, that would be more of a passive perception, which with your passive perception, you don't notice of anything out of note. You do notice a couple like obscure similarities between this and the Ark, such as the Ark literally has a tree just like this one right here. A lot of the vegetation here are growing, but it's rampant. It's not necessarily like upkept. There's nothing of note that would draw your attention away from the group if that's what you're looking for.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of. So, yeah, Gregory is still behind the group because he's like still looking around, not actively like occasionally
Searching.
falling a step behind because he's like, oh hey, hey, and then keeps going.
Cool beans. And you approach the group when you hear Hard tell everybody to be on their guard. But yeah. So we're all caught up with the same time flow at the moment. What do you guys do?
Sorry for that sidetrack.
No, it's perfectly fine. You guys are standing at the doors of roll after this long pouring walk with all these acid burns and icicle that's kind of lodged in your chest still, Barb, ever so slightly.
It's slowly melting, so it keeps adjusting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and kick the door open.
Oh, good choice. Give me a strength check.
Huh? Do you kick the door open or do you loot the room?
Okay, well that was from Kairos, so
It was.
it's a
That's
7.
a 7. With a 7. Barb, as you walk up, you see Reginald walk up, and he kind of squares up to the door. You're not sure if it's like a wood-on-wood violence right now, but it looks like wood-on-wood violence. As he puts up his foot, and he kicks, and you hear a thunderous, or rather, you thought it was going to be thunderous, clapping of the doors. And you see that these doors are not opening. In fact, they seem to be barred from the other side. Oh, I said I didn't want to see you again. Get out. Go on, get.
Oh hell no! I'm shooting the lock on the door.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. I'm telling you.
I'm doing it.
Barb's just gonna go around the back to the kitchen.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn,
You
I wish I
hear-
thought of that.
You hear on the side, or rather through the door, Reginald, you hear a click, click, and then you hear a, huh? And he jumps, and you see his head in the window a little bit. His nose is kind of pushed out the little holes in the window seal. You hear him. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm telling you. I'm trying to be your friend. I don't understand you guys. What do you do to the door? You hit it with a firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay, make a firebolt attack.
Okay.
God, why? This is like Barb levels of violence for no good reason.
That's what this guy is?
Jesus.
That's gonna be a... I can count 14 to hit.
Okay. Give me one moment. So you do hit the door. Congratulations. Go ahead and roll damage.
– 11 points of fire damage.
Fantastic. As your firebolt hits the door, you don't quite hit the lock. You hit the more like oak wood part of the door, just above the lock. And for a brief moment, it seems still. Kairos, you kind of get like an inkling, a sense of magical feeling. I think, Reginald, you're arcane too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is so Warlock arcane? Warlock's not arcane, is it?
Nope.
Okay. But you feel a magic kind of swell up for a brief moment, and just where you saw that blast just appear, the blast marks, you see kind of like a blue halo appear, and then almost in a, I apologize, almost in a blinding flash, you see the marks as they appeared, or rather as they enveloped on the door, they kind of seem to be receding. And then all of a sudden you see this firebolt appear and it flies right back at you. You take 11 points of damage.
Ow. He looks
You
up
see
at
as
the-
his fire... Go ahead.
He looks up at the window and goes, "You rat scallion, get out of here."
I try to tell... I'm literally trying to tell you. Gregory, please. Like, I know you killed my brother. And, like, I know we had our disliking there. We both had our tiffy fit. It's okay. Your friends punched me. I punched you. We called it good. I heard you ring the bell. We're good. But I told you stay away from me. This is my place. You know this. You were here. You knew this was my place. Why'd you come here?
Don't listen
And-
to him. He's a murderer. Kill him.
He looks over at Reginald. He's like, "You're talking to a piece of wood. Are you you know what? You may not have a chick. I'm just gonna call you Plank. You're talking to Plank here. Like, what are we, like, if you wanted to come in, I would have agreed you in, but that's before the tiffy fit. Like, now, Barb, you're on the back door. You gotta move it. And you find that it is stuck. It too is Barb. What do you do?
Knock on the door and ask nicely if they could let me in.
Okay. So you knock.
Yeah, they know me. They know my voice, especially in the kitchen.
I'm so glad you made up for it.
God damn it.
Give me a persuasion check.
This isn't persuasion, though.
This was actual reality. They know me. This is the same rules rule, right?
Gives me shit as if she wasn't gonna do that if I didn't already, and then proceeds to assume it's the same arc that we are from, or you're from, apparently.
But it is. And I'll prove it. Watch. I will roll the persuasion check, and they will let me.
Did you use up that
Ready?
bardic?
Watch it. 15 persuasion.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So you knock. Hard, you're gonna see something the Barb doesn't see because you passed the perception. But we'll get to that momentarily. Gordon's still sticking his head out the window, like I don't care if you guys come in anymore. It's just I gotta know you're gonna be cool. Like, I punched him. I got my anger out. I didn't kill him. I could have killed him, but I didn't. Restraint is the way of the monk.
My gun turns into a staff. I say, I'm cool. My eye twitches a little bit and goes red back to blue, but I'm cool.
You rolled an insight check. You rolled a nat 20. Are you lying?
Nah, I'll be cool.
Okay. He's still looking at you. He's still eyeing you. I would say, no problem. He looks over at Gregory. Oh, Gregory's not over here. I thought Gregory was your bot. My bad. I
Wow.
thought Gregory. Very awkward.
Do I happen to overhear they're yelling while we're around the
Yes.
corner? Oh, fantastic. Okay.
So you're hearing
I'm gonna
this
save
go
that
off.
for later.
But well, no worries. So that little bit that he's talking to Gregory, it's his nose going left to right as he looks over at his friend Plank, and then he looks over at Gregory. He's talking to him.
Whoa. Alright. You're the one that decided I was made out of wood. You can't be calling me Plank. Alright.
Are you made out of wood?
I didn't say I was made out of wood.
He looks you over, looks you up and down. He makes an active perception check. You do have wood.
Whoa.
What? Sir, calm down there.
But he looks back over at Gregory and he's like, Gregory, we cool? Like, I won't hit you no more. I will tell you I don't got a boot. Like, your friend was saying he got a boot in here. No, I got a hand. I got a hand in here. But it's, I mean, you know whose hand it is. It's Guy's hand. But, like, I just practice my handshakes on it. It's lonely in here. But, yeah, if you...
Guy's hand.
Yeah, you know, his hand. Hold on. And Reginald and Kairos, you hear him jump off and skitter away for a brief moment. He comes around the corner. Barb, you don't quite hear it through the door, but there is some pitter patter on the other side. With your passive perception, Hard, you hear the pitter patter. Barb, you hear it the most faintest because it comes just after your knocking. Now, Barb, your knocking ensues. As the knocking occurs, you see the doors kind of wobble a little bit, and you're not sure if it was just from your sheer, you don't know, your strength force, or if there's something else. But Hard, you see that with the motion that Barb put into it, the way that they knocked, there wasn't enough force to cause this much tumultuous movement from the doors itself. It seemed as almost the doors were begging to be, but something's stopping. And then you hear the footsteps get a little bit closer. Whoa. Hey, I thought we were cool. Why are you trying to break in the back here? Hey, I got, like, are we cool? Like, Gregory said we're cool. Plank said we're cool. Are we cool? I'll let you in if we're cool. But you gotta tell me, are you cool?
Is he talking to?
Hello?
I don't understand this guy. What's happening?
He starts knocking on the door.
He's knocking on the door for us to talk to us, even though I'm saying let me in, you know.
I mean, he wasn't here for that part when you said it.
Just
So
rolled
why
up.
aren't they? Oh, but
Huh?
why didn't they open the door? Like I said, they know me.
Yeah, I mean, so you saw the door kind of move a little bit from like your knocking, but it didn't open. So if you want to make an intelligence check, go ahead.
That's what I'm known for. My intelligence check. Oh god, that's the only skill I have a 0 in. No, yeah, let's do it. And since I see this coming, I get advantage.
No.
He said absolutely fucking not.
15 intelligence.
Okay. With the 15 intelligence, you're smart enough to know that the door didn't open.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Listen, Barb really rubbed together her last 2 brain cells for that one. That one took some out.
The door really didn't open.
Can Barb just?
Are you there?
He's
Oh, go ahead.
Barb's gonna knock harder. Because someone's knocking at me, I'm just gonna knock hard.
Okay. So you knock. And as you knock, this guy picks up like you're going, and then you hear him go, hello?
Hello?
Yes. Are we cool? Like, your friend Plank and Gregory said we're cool. Like, we traded blows. I said, no, are you cool? I'll let you in. I told them I'll let them in too. I was just going to go get Guy's hand, and I heard you trying to get in the back door here. Now I feel a little bit more suspect about you. Like, do you guys want to see Guy's hand?
I'm ice cold. I have literally an icicle through my chest. I am the coolest person here.
You see a stutter. He's like, well, you got a point. But are you gonna attack me? Is what I mean. Are you gonna put that icicle in me? Because I got a really cool hand I want to show you guys.
Why would I put the icicle in you? Have you hurt me or my friend? Have you stolen my food? If you've done
Here you
either
go.
of those things, Then we are
No, I have
cool.
not.
Okay, then we're cool. Until you do one of those two things. Hurt my friends or eat my food.
What if I
meant
did
for
hurt
me.
your friend in the past, and then you hurt me in return? But now we're even. Does that make us even? And you won't hurt me no more?
Yes. Yes. Yes, we're
Rolled an
even.
insight on that. He got a
You want me-
16 on the insight. So if you're lying, you could roll a deception check.
No, I have no reason to lie. Like,
You're lying.
Barb doesn't lie. That's the one thing she doesn't do.
You see him, or you hear a little, then a, and he says, "I'll tell you here. I'm a fast fellow. This is my home. I know a lot of things, and I would really, really like it for it to stay at my home. And despite her misgivings, I swear to you, or rather, I can't swear. The city, sweetie, the city is You seem kind of go quiet for a moment. Just awkward, quiet for a moment.
The
city's not
is
right. The city, well, obviously, the city's not right, and it's kind of fucked with me. It kind of fucked with us. Kind of fucked with, Guy's no longer here. We got Potter Guy left. It's just his hand. By the way, I got a really cool hand. Did I tell you that? And then you hear it, and then it slides off. And then almost with obstructive force, it just breaks open. And you see this guy kind of get thrown back a little bit. Whoa! I thought we were cool. What's going on? What are you doing? Like, I thought you were cool.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. What did you do?
I just took this rod out. I was opening the door for you. Why did you push the door open?
How would I even do that? I have an icicle in my chest. I can barely walk. I have died almost 3 times in the last 6 hours. Why would I do that?
Because you got an icicle in your chest?
Damn.
Right, but why would I do? Did you put the icicle in my chest?
No. I know that
Then
because I was here.
Why would I do that to you? Just she's just gonna walk past him and go upstairs where she knows the beds are.
Okay. He's like, wait, before you stop. Look at this. And he holds up, you see him hold up what seems to be a hand. You see it's a weirdly, oddly looking hand, as it's shaped, clean, glistening, and almost perfect sculpture of a regular hand. He's like, yeah, this is a...
No, she's gonna do this. It's that, yeah, that's real cool, buddy. I'm so glad to see it. I'm gonna go lay down now, like the parent does to their kid.
Oh, okay. He's like, yeah, but this is cool. You don't want it? Oh, okay. Hardy comes running in and just sprints into the kitchen.
I'm gonna go open the door.
Oh, okay. So before you open that door real quick, the guy's walking with you, and he's walking with you. He's like, dude, check out this hand. Like I told you, I have Guy's hand, and it's kind of like my only friend that I've had. The guy isn't around no more, and oh, if you didn't know, he liked fire spells. So if you look at his finger, it's like there's like a little black smudge right there. Like he used to light all over campfires. He used to be one of the cooks here, and his name was Guy Fari. But like, it is what it is. And the cool thing about it is, dude, like check this out. And he turns the hand over, and you see that when he's showing you the hand, it's all palm up, so the fingers are like a little bit limp going forward towards you, isn't? And then he flips the hand around, and you see on the back of the hand an black soot at seems to be a smiley face, and the fingers are hanging backwards. They look kind of like he's dyed it black, and it's like those are dreadlocks. It looks like hair. He's like, this is my friend Winston. You like Winston? Winston's cool. Well, he doesn't talk much, but he's related. He's related to the guy, and it's right about here that you guys get to the door. And then he goes to kind of help you unlock the door. What you guys see is just this massive ass tree like limb, almost 6 inches in diameter, going through these double massive, like circular hoops or doorknobs. He's kind of just moving it around. He's like, yeah, Winston's kind of cool. He doesn't talk to me very much, but when he does, he kind of gets a little rowdy. But you know, I don't know if it's really him or it's just my brain talking to myself. And like, oh no. And he stops right in the middle of you, almost done unlocking the door. You see him stop and he drops. He looks over at you hard. Does Gregory know about Guy? Oh no. Oh no, I think Gregory doesn't know about Guy. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell him this is Guy's hand. Please don't tell him.
Didn't I hear him that he had Guy's hand before him?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole joke. No, don't tell him this guy's hand.
That's why Hart didn't say anything. He just looked at him and looked back at the door.
Exactly. Silence is golden. And then he finishes helping you move the lock. Oh yes, my friends. Nice to meet you. Where's Gregory? Gregory. Come on in. My home's abode. It's a very nice, warm, loving home. I will stay out of the back corner of the kitchen in the far end. That is not a very we'll say friendly area. But if you have to go do number 2, that is the area you need to go in. But anyway, come on in. He hands up. He holds up his hand. He's like, "Yeah, this is my friend Winston. He is related to a person on my team that used to be here and was very much alive. This hand is not a real hand. It is made of wood, like you. You want to touch it?
I'm not made of wood.
Just a couple minutes ago, you told me that his hand is Guy's.
Yeah, some guy's hand.
No. You said Guy. Do I remember?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys. He's a guy. That's a guy. Are you a guy? He points at Plink.
Rodan.
Hart,
If you're gonna kill me, just fucking kill me at this point in time.
Hart
And
wants to
Gregory's
take
just gonna
advantage.
keep walking in.
What was that?
Say Hart wants to take advantage of the situation once everybody's inside and say, "Hey, Gregory, isn't that the guy you said you're trying to kill?"
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just gonna
Just stir in the pot a little bit.
I'm just gonna give him line of sight. There you go. I'm gonna look at him.
And then I'm gonna walk away.
Who am I trying to kill, Hard?
This crazy guy with the hand.
When did I ever say that?
You didn't. That's a thing.
Huh.
He's looking cautiously now. Hey now. You said you were cool. We're cool. I just got a hand here. I just want to talk to him about this hand. Like, some guy's hand. I don't know what guy hand, but some guy's hand. Oh, by the way, you're horny fellow, the hairy one. They went upstairs earlier to go to sleep. But like I said, we're cool. You said you're cool. We cool.
While he's melting down, I'm gonna go explore up here.
Okay. What are you exploring up here?
I don't know. Let's see what's in this room.
I know where you are.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna check if there's any alcohol around.
Post up in the corner. Hop in the sentry mode. Or is this a staircase? That's a bad place for me to do that.
Yeah, it's a staircase too. Yeah.
I'll be up on this chair then.
No worries. I'm just confirming. So it is early enough in the day that, I mean, you can rest if you want, but you're not gonna get like a long rest into the day. That's just some food for note because I know Barb said she went upstairs to go to rest. Just want to throw that out there.
Barb's asleep right now.
No problem. I just want to let you know as far as that benefit goes, it doesn't. You have like another 8 hours before you can get that benefit. But nonetheless, we'll start off with hard. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Get it. 18.
All right. With an 18, as you pervade the room, you see a couple different things. First off, the bed. The beds don't seem touched at all. They seem rather upkept, rather like it was made yesterday. The only thing that's giving away the time that it has been slept in is a fine layer of dust that seems to have settled on almost everything in this room. It kind of cakes everything in the sense that as you're walking through the room, you're leaving footprints easily discernible by you without even having to make an investigation or perception. Nonetheless, it allows you to kind of keep track of your movement around this room so you can make sure you get a good, searching done of this room. Now, as you kind of go through the room, you do find one thing. You see a few things. You see a book underneath, a couple of different books underneath the bed, which you do pull out, but are unable to make anything or discern anything from those books. They seem to be written in a dialect or a language that you don't quite yet understand. It looks very familiar to that of the letters you have found pieces of, but unfortunately, at the moment, you can't make out any of the word in its whole sum. Now, as far as something that you may have found of value would be that as you enter this room, there is kind of a blazing fire roaring. And it seems to be unnaturally so. As you look inside, there doesn't seem to be much wood, if any wood, in there. And then it dawns on you that these embers inside are actually that of the fire crystals that you guys managed to harvest in your journey between Ark 1 and Ark 2. Specifically the ones that allow you to create like fire underwater and be, a lit.
Straight lit, fam.
Nonetheless, that is what you get in this room. Oh, and there's a nice chair nearby if you want to sit in that.
Okay. I'd like to take a couple of these books with me.
Sure. Let me write those down. We're going to name them Secret Scripture Books.
And can I use... I'd like to cast Mage Hand and see if I can collect one of those crystals.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
You got it. 23, not 23.
Okay. With a nat 23, you haven't really fucked with the fire crystals too much, as it's mainly more for the chefs, as they're the one that does the cooking, but you have kind of taken a liking to them over the travels, just not for perhaps their qualities, but the colors and the sounds that it makes, the ever-bearing reverb that comes off from the flames as it constantly burns with the same rhetoric, same motto. You've actually maybe correlated a couple rhythms around the campfire that not many people in the party have picked up on, but you with your keen ear have. And as you're looking at these crystals, you're kind of picking up on that rhythm, and they're very much almost similar to the key, maybe a different tone here or there of a difference, but you segue your mage hand into the fire. And as it goes into the fire, you're expecting something to happen, but to your surprise and professionalism, rather, you see your mage hand slowly, tenderly grip one of these crystals and pick it up out of the fire. As it picks it up out of the fire, it seems to recognize that magical touch of somebody attempting to hold it, and as it does, the flame slowly dies down, and leaves you with this bright red stone.
Nice. If it's safe to touch, I'd like to put it in my backpack.
After a few moments, you do, kind of easily touch it to see if it's hot or not, and you put it in your backpack. Stow it away.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Gregory, you said you're gonna do what?
We're looking for alcohol.
And where would you be looking for alcohol?
In the kitchen area. See if there's any like
don't you move-
leftover.
Why don't you move your person to where in the kitchen you're looking?
Well, he's gonna start like searching behind the bar and look in this area and slowly make his way into the back if it's still not in this front area.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
That would be a 17.
Okay, with the 17, you find multiple things of beer, bottles that are empty. You are finding that you aren't able to find anything of leisure or of fluid intake here, even though there's all these different baskets, pumpkins, everything seems desecrated and just disgusting. But despite it being just gross, there's still not a foul odor in the smell, or in the foul odor in the. As you wrap your way around towards the kitchen, you are reminded by his warning about trying to stay away from the far corner in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You didn't realize to what degree he meant, because as you turn the kitchen, you get it does seem to be a bit more foul smelling, but not overly bearing so, or rather what you would believe it to be with what you see before you, as you see literally all across the ground right here, all across the counter right here is just shit, laden shit everywhere.
Slowly back out. And I'm going to drag a stool over and sit at the bar.
Okay. Are you doing anything specific? It is coming up to about lunchtime for everybody.
Take a short rest, I guess, since that's what we seem to be doing. And then probably call over Gordan to sit next to me with my hands laid out flat on the counter and just staring at the counter.
No problem. Reginald, are you doing anything?
No, my levitate has worn off. My turret is probably gonna disappear, but I mean, I'm down for a short rest, but we got our ass handed to us there, so I'm down for whatever, really. We want to just hang out here for the rest of the fucking day and pretend like none of that happened. I'm down for that too. But I'm just chilling for now.
You just chilling? Okay. Gregory, when you come out, you see Gordon is currently talking to Kairos. Kairos's hands are outstretched in that T formation that is prevalent for those people that seem to have been disconnected from reality for some reason. But Gordon doesn't seem to catch any drift of that. As his hands are outstretched, Gordon is currently taking the hand of some guy that he found and pushing it up towards Kairos's outstretched hand. High five! High five! High five! Oh, hi, Gregory. High five! Yeah, I'll be right there in a moment, Gregory. High five! High. Winston doesn't get high fives from everybody, so I got to get him in when I get high five. High five. Winston, I told you, you're gonna get enough. High five. High five. And you see him turn and look at Winston. And then you see him put Winston down on the table. And then he slowly walks away. Oh, yes, Gregory. Hi. And he holds out his hand.
Look at it. Look at him. Look at the hand again. Does it definitely look like Guy's hand?
He doesn't have Guy's hand. He placed Guy's hand on the table behind Kairos. It's his outstretched hand.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay, so you go to shake his hand. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I kind of figured. That's just a 10.
Okay. You outstretch your hand, and just as you outstretch your hand to grab his hand, you hear him go, high five, and he high fives your hand before you can pull it away.
All right.
Well,
What
that was
happened?
good.
Like, right as he's about to say something, we're like, what the fuck happened? Not with the high five. Because I'm missing a lot of what happened. And I get it if you want to snap my neck. I'm not going to stop you at this point in time because now I'm realizing a lot of people that I cared about are dead. And the ones that I have left don't even know who I am, really, in particular. And you seem to have a seething hatred for me that's probably going to come back and kill me at some point in time. And I can't explain that away to you because I can't show you my memories.
It'd be kind of cool if we could see each other's memory, though, huh?
Oh, yeah, it'd be super nice because then you'd see what was happening and why.
Have you tried getting drunk enough?
Do you have alcohol to share?
He looks around.
Because judging by the kitchen, it looks like you might not.
Oh, yes. That it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. You probably don't want to let Barb see that.
Why?
Because at the other rules rule, which is what is the name of the place that she cooks at, that is her home, her domain. And seeing the amount of the sheer volume that you have deposited in that kitchen is astounding that it doesn't just completely destroy the nostrils.
Yeah, this place is something magical. It's kind of weird they called it Rules Rule. And he kind of walks around.
What's it called? Or what is it called before you named it your home?
Ah, yes, my home. Well, you see, I had plenty of things or time on my hand to think of a name for my home. I was thinking the Critical Cook Crusaders, but alas, I am the only cook left. So maybe the Cooked Crusader. But then I thought to myself, I didn't want to be cooked. And then he looks at you. And then I thought to myself, nothing, because I was alone. And then I found Winston. And then I forgot what I was thinking about. What were you talking about? Oh yes, Rules Rule. You see him reach down underneath the shelf. And as he reaches down underneath the shelf, pulls out this little small placard. He puts it on in front of you, and as he puts it up, you see on it, Rules Rule. And then he flicks it up, kind of almost in like a bamboo, like a sushi bamboo roll, like a scroll. It unwinds, and he says, Rules Rule. Rule number 1 of Rules Rules is Rules Rules is Rules Rules. And then you see across this whole thing, wherever it says rule, it says cook. Cook's rule. Cook's rule of rules rule is cook's rule. Cook's rule is cook. And he's like, yeah, so I think this place used to be called something different, but I don't know where this cook name came from. And he looks down. Fuck, I'm cook. And then he looks over at you, Gregory. It's kind of just quiet now.
Yeah, I wish it was quiet.
Well, no. He's saying he's quiet. I'm saying he's quiet now. He's just being quiet and looking at you.
So, let me get this right, because I left with Mayakovsky, and the only thing I remember was screams, pain, death, and nightmares that I couldn't even begin to understand. And now I'm back in a place that I'm supposed to remember that I have no idea I've ever fucking been here before. I see you, which
Yes, hi.
seeing you
Yes,
means
hi.
that either Mayakovsky lied to me, or he saw something with you, assumed you had died, as I had done to your brother, and we both left without knowing exactly what was going on. So what happened? What do you remember?
Oh man, that's a lot.
Because we split up. You remember that much, right? You left to go with Paula, Guy, and Mayakovsky, and Jamie. It was me and Wolfgang. We stayed together, and we were just checking out the houses. So now I'm finding out 2 out of the 5 people that left survived somehow. What did you see?
2 of the
What
5.
did you
Are you one of the 5?
Well, no, I'm kind of the 5 of you. Paula, Guy, you, Mayakovsky, and Jamie.
Oh yes, guy. I got his hand right over. I mean, I got some guy's hand
Don't
right over
worry,
there.
Don't worry about it. At this point in time, even if that is Guy's hand, I'm not worried about this point in time, because I had originally assumed they were all dead. So if he's alive, and by some magical means you're keeping him alive in a hand, I mean, we'll unpack that later.
He looks over at the hand. Yeah, that's not guy's
So-
hand. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not guy's hand. Make an insight check.
Can I do it at advantage since I know that it is Guy's hand?
I'll give you advantage since you heard him say it earlier.
Alright, I'm hoping this is a lot better. It's fucking not, god damn it.
Well,
It's just
so-
that would be just an 8.
So you're kind of caught up in the emotional state of trying to unpack everything that you're not sure what needs to be unpacked. You don't know what it is that you're going to be unpacking. You're trying to unpack it still. And he's pretty adamant about this not being Guy's hand. He's looking over it at it. He's looking back at you, and you see remorse in his eyes. And he's like, "Yeah, this isn't Guy's hand." And you just feel taken aback by him just candidly stating this is Guy's hand. But you can't feel, but like maybe he's telling the truth.
Yeah, we're
Nonetheless.
gonna let that go until we need to unpack it later. Nonetheless,
Yes.
I
You
don't
look-
remember anything, Dordan. Besides
yes.
the flashback that was fucking hell to watch. And then you punching me in the face afterwards. So I was hoping maybe you punching me in the face would have knocked some memories loose and I would have been able to start remembering things. But for the life of me, all I know is we had come on a mission here to get wheat.
Wheat.
Corn.
Sorry, corn. Yeah. Sorry, corn. Like, we're on a mission here to get corn.
Karn? Is that what you said?
Corn, the food, the starchy substancey thingy.
Well, hold on 1 second. You see him dip around the corner. And he comes back and he opens up hands. Oh, this! You see what seems to be little yellow pellets in his hand.
Yeah, that stuff.
Here you go, you can have it.
Uh,
And he holds
Thanks.
out his hand.
I'll take it. He said
Okay.
questioningly.
So as you take it, you realize what he's handing you. It's shit corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We'll
we
get
were
back
so
to that,
close.
and I'll kind of just put it on the counter for the moment. Kind of just scrape my hand off.
Okay.
I'll have to wash that later. Anyways. What happened, Cordan?
Yes.
what happened to your team?
On my team, me and Guy. Me and Guy we just cooked. We just cooked a lot. Like we were gonna go with Paula and Jamie and Mayakovsky, but you know those dang old pans, they're loud when you walk, so they just told us to stay behind. So yeah, so after you guys left, we just came right back. Me and Guy. We were fine. We were fine and dandy. But that was just me. Guy got a, how do we say, he disappeared. Like he was there and something got him, and then he just kind of slowly disappeared, like fizzled out. That's why I got his hand. Or I mean, some guy's hand.
What do you mean he disappeared? And what do you mean something got him?
I mean, like he was there, and then something had him, and then his body just slowly disappeared. All I had was his hand. I couldn't tell you. It was something out of the ordinary. We were just searching some box someday, and then out of nowhere, I just hear this, and then it was like a picturesque. He was just sitting there, and I was just watching him. He was just slowly fading away. This box was moving. I didn't know what to do. I just watched,
Oh,
and he slowly just disappeared. And then, as this thing moved along, slowly but surely, it just kind of like I think everything would. It just kind of dropped its droppings, and I got his hand. Well, not Guy's hand, but some guy's hand. But I found a hand, and I picked it up, and I brought it here. Now I got Winston. And you see him kind of go back around the corner. And then you hear a little scraping sound. Yeah, that was like almost a year ago. At least according to my count. They don't like torches here, but I just kind of count as sleep. So it's like 100 sleeps. You know,
All
you know
right,
what sleeps
well,
are, right?
Now I know. Not anymore. Now I know what happened to Guy.
You guys have a good night. We going to bed.
good night,
You
Tyler.
good?
Tyler.
So yeah, and then Paula and like Jamie and Mayakovsky, they I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought I was the last one, and then I saw you, and then I wondered about my brother, and then yeah, we kind of reacted in certain ways that we won't say, and nonetheless,
You punched me in the face and you knocked me the fuck out.
Excuse me, sir, you threw the first punch with my brother about a year ago, thank you. And so, as you would say, you know what? I'll tell you what. I bet you if I hit you hard enough, it'll knock some sense into you, and if you hit me hard enough, knock some sense into me. And then we'll be even again, because we're still even now. Right?
No, I'm good.
But Foolproof plan. We get really drunk and we do it.
Do you have alcohol here to get drunk like that?
Oh yes, yes. That's why I went there earlier. You see him go around the corner. Make a perception check.
So help me God, if it's a bottle of piss. That's just a 9.
Okay. He comes back around the corner and you see this like brownish bottle filled to the brim with something like a little bit frothing. He's like, yeah, I got this here. Try it.
Mm. Your corn moment beforehand has really led me to question what you
Oh
do.
yes. This is completely different. This is completely different. Came out of somewhere else. I swear to God. Like
Yeah.
this is good. This is good. I drink it all the time.
You know what? That explains a lot there, buddy.
I'll drink it first, and then you can have it next. And then
I'm
it's
good.
fair. Like I'm gonna
Nope.
get drunk, and then you can hit me, and then I get you. It'll be fair.
No.
Yo,
We're
Plank,
just
help me out here.
no.
Plank, help me out here. How about this? How about
Call
this?
me Plank one more fucking time.
Okay. Woody, well, help me out here. Can we how about this? How about this, Gregory? We get really drunk, and then we don't have to hit each other at all, so we don't have to worry about being even or not. We'll just let him hit us.
You know what? Let's scrap the idea of getting drunk.
So you're telling me I made this for nothing?
Yes. You can have it all by yourself.
Oh. You know what? I bet you that moose person's thirsty.
Oh.
I wouldn't wake her up, Rodan.
Ah,
I would
she.
wait.
Okay, I'll wait. Oh, honey, I bring fresh drinks. Is what
Oh,
you hear
yeah.
above.
Oh, he's gonna get murdered.
He's dead.
Should we just wait at the bottom of the stairs for a minute?
No, I'm gonna go over and take a look at the hand.
Okay.
First of all, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the bottom of the stairs just in case.
Okay, Hart, what are you doing?
Uh.
You heard the little sing-songy cordon come upstairs and go through the other room. See him carrying what seems to be a placard of brown bottles that he's bought up. He's like, oh yes, I got the drinks for everybody. Gregory was saying that you guys are thirsty. Say something about maybe getting drunk and hitting each other?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Hello? By the way, don't forget to say, give the hand a high five downstairs. It's good luck. And he keeps on walking. Are you going upstairs?
Yeah, if I can. I see there's a little trap door here.
Follow suit if I can.
Yes, so there is a trapdoor up there. It's not like a trapdoor, but like a little
Yeah, like a
door.
ceiling hatch, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. As you come up to this door, you see that this door is locked, or rather, barred. You can't quite make out from where, but it doesn't seem to be open. What do you do?
One sec. Damn it, I don't have the right shit for it. Alright, well. Go ahead and go back the way I came. And, yeah, I guess I'll, hang out over here. Wait for the inevitable ruckus that's about to occur.
Okay, cool bean. All right, give me about 3 minutes. I'm gonna smoke a bowl real quick.
I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be back.
I'm also gonna go fill up Todd's water. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now I'm afraid just because of what Gordan's doing. I'll be back. There we go. Can you guys hear the fan in the background?
Kind of, but it's not like super annoying. At least not for me.
Alright, hopefully that's better.
Yeah, definitely it doesn't.
All right, we're back.
Okie dokie. All right, Barb. You're currently, or rather, make a Constitution saving. If you're back.
Of course I'm back. $24.
Hello.
Oh, I apparently got muted sometime halfway through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, maybe it was me.
What was the last part you heard?
Roll for concept.
Oh, I was talking for a good fucking minute there too. Awkward. Well, with the 24, you rest your head on the pillow. You think about the last few hours as you begrudgingly walk up the stairs of Rules Rule. As you walk into Rules Rule, you're not wafted with that what's the word when you like make, like, it's not necessarily stew but consomme. You don't get that aroma of consomme that's in the air from the actual Rules Rule. In fact, it's actually rather stale and kind of begrudgingly so, but you think nothing of it. As you walk up the stairs, it's more muscle memory than actual effort, and you almost fall asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow with a voracious image after image piling through your head of the day-to-day event. The losing of your friend just almost the end of last day, how he flew through the fire to open the doors and splay open the church for you guys to manage narrowly miss the overarching massive lightning ball that was flowing through the city. You focus on the triumphs, the amount of sheer enemies that you down. You count 10, 15, no, 20. You can't keep track as your heart is a flutter with both the anticipation, the rush of the battle, but also the fact that it came so narrowly close to not beating again for the heat of the next. And as you are thinking about that, you find yourself drifting on. And unfortunately, the stress of the day, the stress of seeing your friends almost die, the stress of seeing your adopted kid almost freeze to death, you find yourself back in a all too familiar nightmare cycle. You find yourself, or rather, you see yourself, or more like feel yourself in this moment. You know what's coming, never able to assuade it. You're just walking down a dark tunnel, seemingly just lit with a torch that played on your back, driven by the fury of losing everything that you love, driven by the fury that you didn't excommunicate yourself from the clan, but self-imposed that kind of excommunication because you can't take care of one family to take care of others. But you continue every step closer. You feel like you're gonna get a hint, a inkling of possible location of whatever these creatures are and where they took your kids. You come across this boulder, a boulder in the dark, a boulder that you use for mapping in your head, as you always knows which way's north. So that's simple. But when a path veers off north, even more, northeast or north-northeast or northwest or north-northwest or north or true north, you find yourself a little bit off kiltered by that because knowing north isn't a true path. But nonetheless, with this marking, you've able to cross off 3 of the 4 paths and find yourself going down the last path. You see off in the distance a light. The tunnel. It's looks like a speck, like a star in the sky, and you feel a bit of hope. You make haste to it. You feel yourself in passion, engorged on that rush of that rage of love that you are feeling, you want to feel again, that you haven't felt for anybody, even Rodney, even your closest friend. You don't feel that love. You still feel disconnected in some way, in some forms, everybody, even though you tell people you love them. Even though you say it and make people feel it, you know, as you say it, it's a bit hollow. As your true love, taken, is gone, is missing, and you're ever on that search again. You're rushing up to this light in the darkness. You're basking in it almost blindingly so. You can't see where it's coming from, what's permeating, or what's causing this in the distance. You walk into it. It's exactly how the nightmare always ends. You walk into the light, hopes held high, knowing what the outcome is of this dream, knowing that you're dreaming in a nightmare, but have no control over the feelings that is giving you. Knowing happiness, but know that that happiness is not real, that the sadness is literally right here. As you walk into this light, displayed on the floor below you, see your children. They seem to be not dead, but not alive. Their skin has been slightly flayed from their body, not enough to cause detrimental bleeding, but enough to wish one was dead. You see these creepy crawlies, these black amalgamations, these creatures without shape or form, the ones that attack you and your brethren mere weeks before. You see as their bodies connect with the muscle underneath the skin. You see the veins that strew down the muscle that guides life into your children become blackened and tarred with this creature as you see it sears itself into its veins. With the convulsion, you see your daughter convulse. You see your daughter with the I don't know how to say that. I maybe said it wrong. But you're looking at your daughter and she convulses. And as she does, you see that one of her arms break free. And it fleshes out. You hear a ripping sound. The muscles seem to bulge and tear away from the skeleton structure. Then all of a sudden you see a sleek black arm ribbed with spikes. Your daughter's eyes open up and she looks at you. Why didn't you come looking for me, Mommy? You look over at your son. You see the same thing happening to him. This time, instead of going up through the arm like it did with your daughter, this one right into the neck. And you see black lichen-like structure and the growth, the veins of its head. You see half of his skull just falls barren of all hair, of all skin, of all flesh. It's because she never truly cared. She only cares for the love of fighting. You feel yourself hurt. Hurt because A, you just feel like you know this is a nightmare. Like you know this is a nightmare, but you can't help feel like it's real too, but you know it's a nightmare. And what's worse is it's your two most loved thing kind of, or rather one of your most loved things saying it's your other loved thing's fault. Your love for fight, your love for the war, your love for battle was the reason why you didn't stay with us that night. You left us for us to get carried away. You feel yourself literally clawing at your chest, trying to wake yourself up. Feel cold sweat go down your face, yet you're dreaming. Yes, my little birdie. Your mother never cared about you. You stop. Brief moment. This isn't a voice you've heard before. What do you do in your dream state?
I almost want to say keep trying to get the fuck out of the dream state. Honestly, I don't fucking want to be here. This seems terrible.
It's up to you. You feel yourself in control. You haven't gotten to this point in the dream. Usually by this point, you are waking up, or you're writing out that remorse and just sitting in that psalm and waking up in a bed of tears and just frustration and cold sweat. But right now, it seems different. Nonetheless, you feel yourself clawing at your chest. You hear this new unfamiliar voice. Kids are cackling over at you. The arm of your daughter is flailing wildly, twice the size of her body is kind of flailing wild. The scythes that are kind of embedded along the side of her forearm coming ever closer, kind of giving you a shave almost to the hairs beneath your chin. Your son is still currently cackling at you at the fact that you love battle, or even the notion that you love battle more than you love your family, more than you love your kids. And the hollow laughter is kind of echoing off himself with the half-barren skull. It's dark, but oh so bright, but oh so dark. What do you do?
This new voice, can I shout out and ask who it is or demand they tell me who they are? You know?
If that's what you want to attempt to do, yeah.
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wolf, 8 wisdom saving throw.
Go and give it to me with advantage because this is a nightmare that you've had many, many times. So you're familiar with this in this part.
No, it's 8.
D&D God said, "Fuck you."
Very good, then.
Okay.
It's okay. The fear of the new voice and like seeing the stuff I haven't seen before, it's throwing me off my game. You know?
No, it's fine. It worked too in a sense, but not so. I mean, it doesn't make sense for you, but for me. I love it. So you yell, you cry, you wail at this voice that is kind of all-encompassing on your dream. Seems to be bouncing off every angle that a voice comes, kind of almost inside your head. You see above the commotion, the amalgamation of black creatures, the bodies of your children displayed on the floor, see kind of encompassing above them, hovering, two slender but large blue eyes staring down at you. Beset the blue eyes, almost kind of like highlighted, is the blue, and in the inside, it's kind of like a blue hologram, but the actual iris is what stands out, because beyond the blue backdrop of this eye is this golden, clear yellow color, filled with just the most minuscule of white iris. Excuse me. Yeah, the iris is like the black part. Pupil. Sorry. White pupil of the eye, staring directly at you. Well, you see, I don't feel like answering it right now. But I will tell you, maybe you help me. Maybe I help you find them. And then he starts cackling. And then what do you say?
If you could help me find that.
Oh,
that would be-
honey! I've brought the beer and food! You're woken up by Gordon.
Barb's gonna murder him.
Oh, yes, I got the drink for you. And he hands one to Finn. And I got a drink for you. And he hands one to Rodney. And I got a drink for you.
Barb's gonna stand up and grab him right by the throat, drag him up off the ground, and say, "I could have found my kid."
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Man of Dreams, huh? But please, first try this. Gregory is very sus of my beer making.
The who?
The Man of Dreams. The dreams, the man that visits you, the dreamy man. The man, you were sleeping, right? Like I woke you, right? Did I wake you? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry?
You woke me up. You have about 3 seconds to tell me where to find him.
The Man of Dreams, yes. How did he see? How did you see him? I mean, I've looked for him. He was one of the few people that I talked to, but I thought he was just a man of my dream. But I'm assuming if he's talking to you too, it's just a man of dreams, so plural, like two dreams, like my dream and your dream. But how do we find him? I think we should drink on it. And he outstretches his hand.
Barb takes the cup and pours it over his fucking head.
That was good. It was freshly made. He looks down, saddened.
You want me to shoot him?
You're downstairs. You don't see any of this.
I followed hard.
What? I didn't hear you say anything about following
I
Hard.
did.
Hard was upstairs the whole time. How would you be following Hard? Hard never went downstairs to follow.
He had to have been downstairs because the front door is
No,
downstairs.
he came in. You gotta remember, he came in with me.
No, I came.
Yeah, then
I-
Hard-
when Hard said, "Can I go upstairs?" I said, and I would like to follow suit if I could.
But yeah, but then you literally went over here and said that you're going into sentry mode.
No, this is way after that.
No, so you went to sentry mode. Hard literally went in, opened the doors, and walked upstairs. And then
Yeah.
you said you went to sentry mode after Hard walked upstairs.
Did you not catch the part where I said I wanted to wait at the bottom of the stairs, and then Hard went upstairs, so then I said I wanted to follow him? Was I muted?
I was going up to the 3rd floor from the 2nd floor.
Ah, well then, gotcha.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you say you're gonna wait at the bottom of the stairs for everything going
Okay.
forward on, but you never went up. My
And that's where I am. Eventually.
So no offer for him to get shot. I just that's it. There's
No, I
only-
apologize. What was the last question you were asked? I had to figure that out with. I think I got sidetracked. Sorry.
No, I said, how do you find him? You said we should drink, and then I said that Barb pours the beer over his head.
Yeah, and then
And
he
then
said,
he
"Oh, that was
sounded-
freshly made."
Yeah.
And then he looks over at you. He's like, "I've been looking for the man to dream. I mean, dream some more. Maybe he'll talk to you some more." Were the conversation positive? Did I save you
Yeah.
from something? Did I not?
You did not save me. You did not. He says he knows how to find my kid.
Aren't your kids right here? And he points at Rodney and Finn.
My other kids. My other one.
Damn, girl, you get around.
Well,
Look, you wrote this one just to piss me off. Piss Barb off.
He looks at you. He's like, "You are a man, right?" No, I'm joking. You didn't do that. I was just joking. But he looks at you. He's like I said, we should drink to it because I mean we get sleepy after we drink. Gregory said that if you get drunk, you can hit him, and then you can hit me, so we can get our memories, and then like you can take out this frustration. I'm sorry for waking you up, but maybe when we sleep, he might visit you again. But you know, as far as I can tell, I guess we're gonna have to find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Son of a bitch.
classic.
I hate all of this. I hate this. Finally getting to the meat and potatoes of Barb's like storyline, and then gets what?
I gotta make sure you come back for next week. You know, I'm joking.
Oh yeah, because I haven't been consistently, showing up for
I'm joking. I'm
a
joking.
year.
I'm joking.
We're here, Shane.
Nah, there's a lot of stuff with different people's storyline, but we just had an opportunity to get to yours.
My
Congrats.
stuff is such an easy jump off point, though. But yeah, good game, y'all. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Good game.
Yeah, a lot of fun, Shane. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nobody died tonight yet.
Yep.
Yeah, you sure tried though. You sure fucking tried.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, those gelatinous cubes do 5d6 on engulf and then 10d6 when fully engulfed.
Oh,
Mm.
So
Good.
at least those
to
ones
know.
you fought.
Damn. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Eh,
I mean, at the most,
Nasty.
it's max 30 points of damage. Or no, 36
Max.
points of damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All
well,
right. Except that it's
max,
double.
right? Yeah, max is 60.
Well, if you stay in of it, then yeah, that's not my fault. You have a turn to get out.
I didn't have a turn. I had a deck save, and then there was no option.
Got
A deck
negative in my
save.
strength, man.
Oh no! So it's for the engulf. Yeah, there's a deck save, and then you're stuck. But then on your turn, you have an opportunity to get out.
An opportunity.
Yeah, just gotta
Okay.
At
take it.
disadvantage. An opportunity at disadvantage.
You don't
Okay.
get a disadvantage. It's just a
You
straight.
said
It's just a
you
straight.
said disadvantage for all checks, and wouldn't a strength check be a check to get out?
Yeah. So like if you're doing something else, if you're trying to get out, there's no. If it's a disadvantage, like you're trying
Oh,
to.
I didn't do it because I thought there was disadvantage.
No,
No,
there was
no, no.
disadvantage, bro. I cast levitate, and you're like, okay, now you don't have to roll with disadvantage.
No, so you were
Got him.
disadvantage on the.
Oh,
Oh yes, correct. I think actually. Hold on. Let me double check the Gelatinous. Now I'm talking squares. Spreadsheet. Strain it. All creatures can try to escape.
I mean, either way, it's fucking terrifying.
Nope, that was an error on my fault. For Chris.
No, you're good.
And then all creature can try to escape by taking it. So not a force. I don't know. Now I'm in a struggle with myself. I have to think about it some more. I don't
Or
fuck
maybe you
with
did
cubes
give
too
me
much.
advantage. Yeah, one of us is fucking up.
No, I think I gave you advantage on it. Yeah, I gave it to you with advantage.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna cut
Oh,
that part out.
oh, I was gonna say, like, I'm obviously I don't know whose side I should be on because I hate both of you equally.
I mean, he did save you from a death.
Andrew
kinda
saved
nice.
me from
yeah, true.
And then
the,
Art
the
came in
temp
with that clutch
HP.
heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say temp HP didn't do, and well, it didn't kill me. Okay, so that was fairly useful, but
At-
not as useful as Andrew's heal.
At the end of the day, we did get Matt to say Barb might die, and I think you that's
No,
points.
here's the thing.
Fred said
No,
no.
no, but the thing is Barb can die. She can just be resurrected. She doesn't think she
From
can die, though.
who? From who?
I don't know.
There you
You
go.
guys would figure it out.
No.
We figured it out.
Hang on.
I
Here's the
figured
thing,
it out.
Chris. You're acting like Barb has a plan for anything. How does Barb play? Oh, pretty loosey goosey, off the cuff, like just make shit up as she goes along. She rolled an intelligence and a persuasion check tonight. Does that scream Barb?
No. But
Exactly.
neither does giving me shit for trying to kick a door down.
But that's because that's Matt doing that, not Barb. Barb didn't see you
Oh,
do that.
classic.
She went to a different.
Fucking classic.
Oh, the IRL rest.
I see.
Yeah, that's Matt making fun of Chris. That's not Barb making fun of Reginald or whatever character this one's name.
Now you had it right.
Oh, I'll make sure to fuck it up next time then.
God damn
Okay,
it.
I'll see you guys
Alright.
later.
Good night,
Later.
guys.
Good
Later.
night.
I did want to toot my horn on that fucking, like, when I made that girl figurine for the Children of the Corn. I'm like, man, I like that one. That's a good figurine.
It came out really well.
We're creepy as
Oh
hell.
no, is the guy levitating on the? Oh,
Alright, deuces.
See
Later.
ya.
I think I made the figure.